Hello, everyone. Hi. Thank you, Litquake. Thank you, other poets. I'm going to read a poem called Cocoa Bar. And I grew up in Brooklyn, New York, and in my late adolescence, my late teens, I hung out at this place called Cocoa Bar. It's a espresso lounge, cyber lounge bookstore. Cocoa Bar. 1. Good mornings. People stand reading muffins, the careful cursing of daily specials. Peering through bagels for hunger has made them strangely curious as I, watching through lashes the woman with eyes the color of concrete before it sets. She smiles and ponytails her dreadlocks. To say more than good morning sounds the danger of loose shoestrings. A scraped conversation to impede the unbuttoning that brings her closer. And like any dutiful customer, I give her my order and hope she grabs the espresso beans with bare hands. 2. Cyber Lounge. The computers to my profile, the books steeped in green tea walls, her head mostly afro, her dress's hem fans the floor. She with fingers on shoulder taps the keys with one hand. The other day I walked over to her, asked about the book she's reading. She pearls her speech with ellipsis, turns the book over, its spine furrows. In the rhythm of smoke lilies, jade, she says, Black girls talking about fucking girls. The seasons changed in my cheeks. I couldn't excuse my petals. Blinking offered minute darkness to hide and paw my way to the door. Today I make her not notice me. Brooklyn watches through the window, a perfect screen from my staring heart. 3. Oh, I was teenage, searching for a face to reflect my own who could call me beautiful enough to make me think it's possible she's not lying. The day and night dream had its floors littered with the various drafts of I imagining another woman with my breast in her mouth, too satisfied to breathe. 4. Aaliyah says speak. Don't dodge being spoken. The words that go in circles will give up your cape and costume. The way you shimmy can be undone from your hips. Don't swallow how we come together, unstitching the hurt in ourselves, cooling unmasked faces to meet in plain conversation. Yes, it is a pleasure. And so you say. You are the one who slips off my shoulder. We grip each other like fire escapes. This time don't eat grass not to tell of my hands that gesture like stoops welcome. This is not gutter, the grooves fit for tongues. It's the potholes we lose our wheels in. 5. Angel. I needed to meet her. I prefer my tea with sugar when I talk to you. You make each minute an island where we, crowned and carpeted by green, sip dragon well from our palms. I'm necklaced by your talk, your social reflections, your visions for Cocoa Bar. I want to exchange my body for yours and outfit your walk until I'm ready to be myself. It's this intense longing to be the canary in your cage and hum every note you give that serenades this path to something I'm afraid to approach. You may find it strange I think this way. Know each sigh sailing over this cup is letting go scenes, uncoiling me loose. 6. Aila, I love your grape crush. Yesterday was the day I never met her. I know her by last name too. She needs reasons not to return home. She's searching with candlelight the catacombs of a woman's body, saying God poured a treasure in her. I get carbonated looking into dates. She hasn't said yes to if she'll be my girlfriend. I'm reason enough for her to stay. Her answer is waxing counters and diluted Clorox, pyramiding bagels, turning pies till their better sides show. She sips and the soda sighs, cuts my sandwich in half, takes the piece closest to the door. My hunger needs it all. Her backside is glorious. It's a fast to watch her go. 7. Tanisha. For weeks now, I've come during her shifts and avoided her eyes. Eyes have a way of hooking. I watch her hands perform tender surgeries, cut lines where bleeding is not a sign of parting. Tonight, it is her mouth, a cupboard. Unchip the cups open for alms. Her neck I hold and drink from the cool of her cheek and wound my tongue inside of her. 8. Carolina. She arrived from margins of loose leaf. She wears a school on her arm, sweeps the street light from her hair and sticks it behind her ear. She said, I came down when I heard the music beneath my pots. Inside Cocoa Bar, we lose our shadows, our gauche footing to the invitation our bodies make when we are in trouble. I'm of age to consent to what she is asking. Yes, this is yes. Upstairs in her apartment, she fixes the bedding. I wait to swim in the sea she holds beneath her skin. The white sarong I unknot from her hips, one toe at a time in 30 minutes after eating. Her tattooed band of fish undoes themselves in my coral. Through crowns, across bridge, their fins and tails propel. Submarine below her marquee of sequins, she is a treasure of cobalt and malachite, chamomile and honey warm. I peel back her waves. This is a holy day and meals come after sundown. In her shirt the next day, her scent flags off me. My skin holds her touching like whoever laid down their palm before the concrete got hard. I have a minute. Okay. And I will read from Erasmus. Ribbons and straw. On mornings like this, I find her shirts and pants puddled at her feet, my mother sewing. The knit and stitch of parted skin puckers, stuffs back into herself the ribbons and straw that fattens her. She hums a note, starved for more sound I hear like a baby. I touch my insides over and over until I'm something I can put in my mouth. It's frightening to think my mother belongs to me. I see her walk down the street crushed between King James's lips, and when she's close enough to grab my hand, she's a box of buttons. I'm lonely for my life in her hands, my mother, who cannot rescue her heart from the barrel of her chest, always stealth in her love, always without the proper ear, without the proper conduit, without the sand purling between her toes, without her calendar of holidays, without her Magdalene at her feet. She looks best when mortar, when I trust her to hold things together. In navy she sails, returns and the notch on the door frame has gone from here to there. We meet each other with owls in our mouths. The first to show me a pomegranate, how to eat one, red breast in her palm, she sliced into quarters, peels off the white skin gently like a woman's shirt, her collar blushes at fourth touch. The sun brings down its shade, she lies asleep, I pull back her skin and lick the butter. She is a season of too much salt. Guarded in her swim, she's a strange monarch washed in waves. Her bramble hair and brand new coils have tailored the fence around her face. Always, always I'm fumbling to unlock the grief. I've given too many cards for the refrigerator door. She's a magnet for one. I tell people I leave only intentional trails. I leave my mother in the crowd. She calls like the Grand Canyons want to fill, pulls and persuades my body no injury will come of this welcome. Nowhere will nest me. Glass holds a signature of letting go. She stands between a blow, her body smarts, learns it cannot take the same intensity. Her emotional wells, her towel cape, she cries over her toes. I hold her like an artery above a river. Thank you.